In 2007, the UK released a coin that celebrated more than just history. It marked 100 years of adventure, survival, and leadership. The scouting movement 50 pence is more than a collector's item. It symbolizes a global legacy sparked by one remarkable man, Lord Robert Baden-Powell. But who was he? And how did this military mastermind inspire over 50 million scouts across 170 countries? Let's go back in time. Baden-Powell was born on February 22, 1857, and served in the British Army for over 30 years. However, what he saw off the battlefield truly worried him. As Britain raced into the industrial age, something was changing. And not for the better. Factories were booming, cities expanding. But Baden-Powell noticed a disturbing trend. Young British men were losing their edge, disconnected from nature, lacking purpose, and utterly unprepared for the challenges of life beyond the city streets. He believed the mechanical rhythm of factory life was sapping the youth of resilience, leadership, and survival instinct, the traits that once defined the British character. So he decided to do something about it. And make no mistake, this wasn't just a man with an idea. This was a battle-hardened veteran with real-world experience. During the siege of Mafeking in the Second Anglo-Boer War, Baden-Powell commanded 1,500 troops against a force of 8,000 Boer fighters. His tactics, genius. Fake landmines, dummy soldiers, empty crates are staged to look like stacked supplies. It was psychological warfare at its finest. After an exhausting 217-day siege, the British emerged victorious. The country celebrated Mafeking Night, and Baden-Powell returned home a national hero. But his greatest inspiration came not from the battlefield, but from the boys who helped him win. Baden-Powell created the Mafeking Cadet Corps to free up his troops, boys aged 12 to 15 who took on real responsibility. Messengers, lookouts, and even emergency responders. He was amazed by their discipline, bravery, and sense of duty. And he thought, if boys could thrive under siege, imagine what they could do with the proper training in peace. Back in Britain, he discovered something surprising. His military guide, Aids to Scouting, had become a runaway hit with young boys. They weren't using it to train for war, they were using it for fun. Tracking, camping, survival skills. So in August 1907, Baden-Powell launched an experiment to change the world. He gathered 20 boys from all social backgrounds and took them to Brownsea Island for a week of outdoor skills, teamwork, and personal development. That camp is now remembered as the birth of the worldwide scouting movement. The following year, he adapted his guide for a new audience. Scouting for Boys was published in 1908, and it didn't take long for a movement to sweep across the globe. The 2007 Scouting 50 pence coin celebrates that incredible century of service and adventure. It features the fleur-de-lis tied with a reef knot, symbolizing the three core duties of every scout: duty to God, duty to others, and duty to self. Over 7.7 million of these coins were minted. They're not ultra-rare, but collectors love them. You can expect to pay around £2 to £4 for a circulated copy and up to £7 for a brilliant uncirculated edition. So next time one of these drops into your change, remember, this isn't just a coin. It's a tribute to a movement that lifted boys out of the factories and into the forests, teaching them to lead, survive, and grow. It's a tribute to Baden-Powell and his mission to build better men, one boy at a time. If you loved this journey, please like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon for more untold stories about British coins and the legends behind them.